Missionary Jeff DeJournas and his wife Sissy spent decades on a small island in Papua New Guinea where there was no electricity, no running water, no cars, no written language, and of course no Bible. One of the locals he called Joe was helping him in his translation work. And one day Jeff said to Joe, "What's the moon?" He wanted to know what Joe really thought the moon was. And Joe said, "Well, my father told me that one day he threw his spear so far up into the air that it just got stuck. And so that the moon is the tip of the end of his spear." And Joe said to Jeff, the missionary, he said, "What did your father tell you?" And Jeff said, "Well, my father told me that there was a large bird that took off from the earth, and then the head of the bird remained, but the body of the bird fell off, and it went all the way up and landed on the moon, and people got out of the head of the bird into a canoe with wheels and rode around on the moon and found out that the moon was actually a big ball of dust and rock. And they gathered some of those rocks, got back into the head of the bird, took off and flew back down to earth and showed us the rocks." Now, which one of those sounds like a more of a tall tale? They're both tall tales, but one of them is true. Today we're going to read a scripture that's just about as tall a tale. It says, "You are the dwelling place of God." Seems like it's unbelievably impossible to be true, but it is. You can learn more at sharingthelight.org and get today's devotional